All right, beautiful people. Thank y'all for joining us for another amazing and impactful episode of the True Health Forever podcast, where we shall live our best life through the lens of holistic health. I'm your host, Devon Truvel, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game and Clap King. Clap King. And with me, as usual, I have the beautiful, the smiling, the curl-rific, eyebrow dancing vacation queen herself. Please introduce yourself.
I just want to say real quickly, notice he said eyebrow dancing, not eyebrows dancing. I can only move one of my eyebrows. It just doesn't happen the other way. Anyways, my name is Sinclair, aka the Health Nerd. And yes, excited to be here on a what day?
What day is it? It's definitely Tuesday. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yeah. Y'all know COVID. Every day is almost the same unless you're on vacation.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we just got back. So first off, again, disclaimer, if you listen to episode 51, first off, shout out to us for getting past 50. Yeah, right? Shout out to the team, the queen, Jair, and the editing team in the background. We appreciate you. But if you listen to, episode 51, there was a lot of wind noise, right? Because we were on the beach, on vacation, oceanside. The content was powerful. The queen was going off, but the wind kind of got in the way a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit of recapping, go over the vacation today, but then also kind of talk about kind of like post-vacation grind.
Mm-hmm.
How when you get back, or at least when we get back from vacation, we usually have a good amount of energy and we get some things done. So rock with us today. But queen, vacation, how was it? On vacation. That was a good one.
It was.
But how you doing post-vacation?
I'm doing pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I feel like it's like post-vacation. It's not depression. It's not. I don't want to go that far. But like post-vacation blues. When it's like, dang, gotta go back to real life. Go back to the grind.
You come back. There's just tons of emails in your inbox.
Yeah. So I feel like I was trying to be very purposeful about fighting that this time.
Mm-hmm.
And like letting the excitement. That's why I do like that when we're on vacation. We're on vacation, but we're usually also on a TH4 retreat. So we're doing like goals and things like that. Because that's the types of people we are. We like to talk about goals on vacation.
Yes, we do.
But it's refreshing because when you come back, you're like, all right, like we had some good time to relax, recharge, and now it's time to like get the stuff done that we just talked about. So I'm trying to focus more on that, like focus on the all right, yeah, let's get the stuff done so that we can get that feeling of like accomplishment. We can earn that next vacation. So I'm trying to focus on that rather than like, oh man, vacation's over. That's kind of what I normally feel. But overall, great. I do feel like I probably am exuding this right now. I have more energy.
That you are.
So yeah, the vacation was much needed and very restful. I was very I would say easy on myself on vacation. Of course I always look back and like, oh man, yeah, you probably should have worked out more, and maybe you didn't need that extra plate of that, and maybe you didn't need dessert as well.
We were eating.
We were eating.
It was vacation. We were eating.
Right. But at the same time, I've had this this pep talk with myself already in my head of like, okay, well, you probably could have done that. And I was like, know what, girl, you queen, you deserved it. Everything that you did, you deserved. So let's stop feeling guilty about, sleeping till 9. Sleep until 9 a.m. No, I didn't work out every day, but we went on a walk. So we always did something active, whether it's because we were right on the beach. So, we had a lot of restaurants around. So whether we were walking to go get food or we were just exploring.
Literally just walking on the beach. We don't live by the beach, and the sound.
Yeah, the sound's just amazing. So I allowed myself let's just have fun and let's just relax. So it was very relaxing, and I'm glad that we took as long as we did. So I feel like that was another thing that made it cool, is that it wasn't just like a little quick weekend trip. It was like 5 full days
away, and then it was like 9 days vacation if you count weekends.
Yeah. So yeah, it felt really good.
Mm.
Yeah.
You do deserve it, Queen. You mean
Yeah.
that? You be grinding, you be working. Hey.
You know, you deserve it too, but you'll never fully take it.
No, I won't. So to give you a recap of how I took vacation, and I took it as an opportunity, and I challenge y'all, if you're entrepreneurs or business owners out there, to do the same. Is how would you manage your time if you didn't have a 9 to 5 job? Mm. Right. So if you didn't have to clock in, to answer the emails, to do the Zoom calls, or to go into work, and you had the entire day to yourself as an entrepreneur, as a husband, as a partner, how would you take that day? So for me, negotiating with the Queen here, in the mornings, I was able to work. So I would wake up usually no earlier than 7:30. I tried 6:30 one day, it happened, but the rest of it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock. Wake up, do my morning affirmations, do my to-do list, then go on my morning walk / run, usually listening to the Secret to Success podcast. Shout out to the whole team. And then come back, get about 2 to 3 hours of work in. And then by 11 was my cutoff time. I think I only went over once. Think about it. Maybe twice. Okay, so maybe 11:30, 12 at the latest was the cutoff time. And then after that, the rest of the day was vacation, queen time, lovey-dovey time. So for me, it was a good personal like sneak peek into what life could be, because I have no problem. No problem. There's no problem. I have no problem having that be my schedule for life. If I can wake up every day, and if it was life, I would wake up at 6:30. But every day waking up at 6:30 and only doing work 6:30 to 12 p.m. and then from 12 to 7, 8 being just family time, love time. And then me personally, I would probably do another 8 to 10 work session while people are asleep. I'm good with that lifestyle. So my suggestion for people out here listening that are business minded, you want to be an entrepreneur, take a vacation day, a vacation week, a vacation weekend, and act as if you are an entrepreneur for that weekend. Schedule your day, manage your time, and manage yourself as if you are a full-time entrepreneur, and just see how you like it. If you do and you're like, man, this is too much work, this is terrible, then maybe entrepreneurship isn't for you. If you do and you're like, oh, this is great, I can do this for the rest of my life, then that gives you hopefully a little extra motivation to double grind the 9 to 5 and the 5 to 9. That way you can just focus on your own personal dream quicker, right? Yep. But yeah, for me, vacation was great. We took some rocks back from the beach. Don't tell nobody. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to tell you that. We took some rocks back from the beach, and we stacked them here in the condo. And for me, it's peaceful. And when I was on my morning walks, like I always saw the stacks of rocks. I was like, why are people doing that? Like, I didn't knock them down. I thought about it. I was like, forget these stacks. But every time, like, they would always intrigue me. I would always want to look at them. So then I was like, there must be something to it. So then, like, on like Thursday or Friday, I did a stack, and I was like, all right, I see what the hype is about. It's calming to see balance. You know, right? It's calming to create balance. Literally. Even saying the word balance is peaceful, right? So yeah, we brought that home. We have 2 stacks now, and yeah, Queen, whenever you want, go ahead and create some balance. I'll create some balance.
And to try it again, I tried it once, and I was like,
They're not popping.
Was less satisfying when I thought it was gonna be. But he did mention like I was doing it from like below because we were on the swing. So I want to try it like eye level. I feel like he said that has a different effect in seeing it actually balanced.
Progression.
Yeah. Right. So I'll give it another try. I'm not knocking it.
Right. But today we want to cover, I think this is episode 52. I may be mistaken. I'm pretty sure it's 52. We've been at it. Right, we've been at it for over a year. Shout out to the team. Thank you for supporting. Tell a friend, tell a family member, and tell an enemy. Everyone needs this love. But today we're going to cover the post-vacation grind. And this is for us personally. We recommend everyone else do this as well. But because you maybe fall into a slump a little bit in vacation, because you may eat whatever you want on vacation. I mean, we still had a little bit of rules, but eat whatever you want on vacation. Sometimes when you come back, you can feel a little bit sluggish because of the health decisions that you made. So to kickstart your energy and get right back on track, we're going to go over some things that we've done and we suggest you do as well. Queen, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, without further ado, let's get into the episode. We back at it. Okay, so I do feel like, first of all, disclaimer, because we did a lot of walking and yeah, we ate our version of unhealthy, but I mean, it wasn't terrible. I feel like this coming back to this vacation, I wasn't feeling that bad.
I've had my ups and downs.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. But I mean, like,
Wait for it. Wait. It's coming now. Come on now.
Yeah, I feel like I do have some work to do, but I felt like that before vacation, so it just feels it's a slightly magnified now. I'm like, oh, now you really got some work to do.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I think so. Technically, I was doing like 2 walks per day. I did my walk in the morning. Sometimes I ran it, sometimes I didn't. While you were amazingly sleeping in the clouds, and I was thinking of the woman of my dreams as you were dreaming. It was a beautiful thing. But I would do my daily walks and then also walking with the queen. So maybe the extra something helped. But yeah, I still feel pretty good coming back. But the first thing that we want to talk about is the health habits or the health kickstart that we doing coming back from vacation.
Yeah.
Queen, would you like to lead this bad boy, or at least go first?
I will lead it by saying kind of the reason why we even started doing something like after vacation. And that's because we kind of wanted to put it into a system. We've kind of put this into the system of our life, which is when you come back from vacation, you do this, we get back on our grind and we eat healthy. And the reason why we do that is because
you can do this for Systems with Sinclair episode.
I can. This is a system.
Look at that. All right, my bad. Go ahead.
It's just a way to ensure, like, we're always going to take vacations. It's a part of our life.
Blessed.
Yes, we are blessed to say so. So that means that we should. It's so easy once you do something for one day. All right, you could probably bounce back from that. 2 days, it gets a little harder. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like it's gonna be so. It's a habit. It's gonna be so hard to come back from that unless you do something intentional. To say like, all right, let's get back on it. So that's why we've kind of decided if you're an avid listener, and then you've heard our multiple podcasts we've done on the Daniel fast.
Shout out to Whitney.
Shout out to Whitney. Eat Plants and Prosper. Go check her out. Yeah. But that's who introduced us to the Daniel fast. And so that is, and we focus, and we're saying the Daniel fast in this instance, we're focusing more on the nutrition aspect and more on the eating healthy. We've adopted doing that for a week when we come back from vacation. So again, if you listen to the episodes we had, I have no idea what numbers they are, but from the very beginning of the year, because we did it for the first 21 days of January. Technically, it was like January 4th, but basically the first 21 days of January, we did the Daniel fast, which is basically, it's vegan. So you have no animal products, no processed food, no added sugar, no wheat or grains. It sounds very restrictive, but it's very clean. I just like to say, I like to say clean, right? Rather than saying like, none of this, none of that, none of that. We're eating clean, eating plant-based plant foods.
And balanced.
Clean and balanced. But yeah, and we both felt really good. It kind of like cleans you out of all of the toxins and additives, preservatives, all the things that kind of build up in your body. And yeah, it just helps with your energy. So I think that we thought that would be a good thing to kickstart us when we come back from vacation.
And I do want to add, sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
You good? Okay. So I do want to add that at first, and Whitney knows this, the Queen definitely knows this, I was not on board for this so-called Daniel fast. I was like, no, what? No, what? No, I'm good. Y'all have fun. I'll be over here. And to give you a little bit more insight, like I used to think French fries were vegetables, ketchup. I used to work at McDonald's three meals a day. So very drastic change, 2010, 2011, 2013 Devon versus 2021 Devon. Now,
when I first met you, you said I don't eat anything green.
Yeah, like vegetables, I'm good off that. I'm good. I'm healthy. And in outside appearance, I looked healthy. Lord knows what the inside was like. But now I think I may be even ahead of the queen on supporting the Daniel fast.
Yeah,
because the way that I felt after that first Daniel fast,
Yeah.
I had so much energy, so much mental clarity. I was feeling just like a walking brilliant genius king. I was like, I want this all the time. So now every time on vacation,
Whitney's already about to be in our messages.
let's
do it full time.
Come through. I'm definitely thinking not full time, not yet, but I'm still on the mindset of Monday through Thursday as clean as possible, and then honestly maybe Monday through Thursday and Sunday.
Monday through Saturday.
So Sunday through Thursday. Sunday through Thursday, and Friday and Saturday being like those, our version of YOLO days where we have fish, we have chicken, and then processed stuff to some degree. But I'm low key feeling Sunday through Thursday. Let's go ahead and keep it clean, keep it balanced, so we can get this royal energy as much as possible. She's not on board. It's okay. That's okay. I'll drink my smoothies.
Let's give it a try 1 week. We'll see what we feel.
Sounds good. But Queen, what did we have for dinner last night and are going to have again for dinner tonight as our Daniel fast meal that Sean Stevenson commented on? Go ahead.
We having some quinoa chili. Yeah, so what he's talking about is my virtual mentor, Sean Stevenson of the Model Health Show. I posted the recipe, which you can find the recipe to the chili that I made on our True Health Forever Instagram. I put the ingredients and the recipe of how to make it. Some videos. It was fire.
It was literally fire.
Fire. It was spicy. It was spicy.
Like a good spicy.
I put a habanero and a jalapeno. You just want to.
That's what you did?
Yeah. Along with the cayenne pepper, and that's in the chili seasoning. So.
It was spicy, but if you can't handle that spice, just take out 1, 2, or all of those peppers.
I think you're probably good with just the habanero, and maybe not even the whole habanero. But I think the problem is that it was also like piping hot. So I feel like hot things that are spicy make your mouth. But long story short, Sean Stevenson commented because they also had chili last night. We were on the same wavelength. I'm on my way.
Frequencies. But chili is a great meal prep meal.
Yeah.
You make one big pot. Takes maybe like 2 hours to make that big pot. But
it's
then
chopping.
Yeah, it's not chopping. Food processor, possibly. But once you get it, it's a meal for almost the entire week.
Yeah.
I'm eating it for lunch. Thanks for lunch, Queen. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
So it saves you a lot of time in the long run. And then it's a vegan friendly meal, high in protein with the quinoa, a lot of vegetables. It fills you up also with the quinoa. We had some hot water cornbread on the side, so you're not even missing like the carbs aspect of it. So yeah, it's a great first meal and probably meal for the rest of the week.
And the other thing I like about it is it's pretty versatile. Like you can have it just as a bowl of chili. You could have it over probably tonight when I'm thinking, because we have potatoes that are about to go bad too. About to chop up some potatoes, do some air fried French fries, and have some chili, no cheese fries.
Boom, creativity. That's tonight?
Yes.
All right, I'm here for it.
I know.
Y'all still,
you could put it on a baked potato. I also thought about stopping at the store to getting baked potatoes. I'm not gonna lie, maybe tomorrow. You could do it on some, not for Daniel fast, but in general, you could do it on some nachos. Like, it's very versatile, so I like it.
Nice. So our health and our diet, specifically what we're putting into our body as fuel, has definitely shifted for this week. I want to talk a little bit about my elixir.
Let's do it.
All right, because this is health. In the next section, we're going to talk about business, but maybe one last thing on health. So,
John talks to water.
I do talk to water. So I feel like we talked about this earlier in the podcast journey when I tried my elixir for the first time. The Vern came on over. He tried the elixir as well. So the foundation of the elixir is based on hermetic principles and science, which is saying that your perception, your beliefs, and the vibrations that you put into the world affect and emote certain things, right? For example, when you're eating Organifi and it says eat with positive intentions, That's hermetic principles right there. You're reading this, you're saying, I'm going to eat this with positive intentions. And then you're putting in your water, drinking it, and then it's having an effect on you. Whether that effect is real or that effect is placebo, we don't know.
The
If
effect
you're
is the effect regardless.
right, the effect is the effect. So ancient Egyptians did this thousands of years ago, and we're still doing this in marketing stuff today. So I took that exact same principle, and I'm not the only one. A lot of other people do this.
This is on like health
too.
foods packaging. He's not making this up.
Yeah.
Literally, if you look at a lot of health food packaging, like on the back and directions, it says consume with positive intent. There's a reason for that.
Boom. I'm not completely crazy. But I created this dream elixir. Right. So the dream elixir has about 1/4 lemon juice, about 2/5 to 3/5 clean filtered water.
Fractions.
Yeah, there's algorithm. And then we got like maybe a tablespoon of cayenne pepper. We got a teaspoon of teaspoon of cayenne pepper, teaspoon of turmeric, ground turmeric. We have a little bit, I didn't measure this part, of fresh ginger, and a teaspoon of olive oil. All right. So I put all of that inside of a mason jar, mix it up. I then write a message, and my message is title Dream Elixir. And this elixir was created to support the manifestation of your dreams. This elixir will give you the energy, focus, and brilliance needed to accomplish your dreams.
Yeah.
So I say that into the water, right? This elixir will give you the focus, the energy, and the brilliance you need to determine your dreams. Get that vibration, give the intention to the water, seal it up, put the label on it, tape the label, and then every day before I drink it, I pour it into a shot glass, not a tequila shot, but I pour it into a shot glass, and I say the elixir statement again. Boom, take the shot. And the queen saw my reaction this morning, and just so y'all know it's the truth. Queen, how did I react this morning after I took my elixir?
He was like, "Oh, that's the one." He's like, "That's it right there." This man literally this man woke up, first of all, to Google. You remember Google was talking. He said, "Hello, Devon." And I was like, "What was that?" And he was like, And he was like, "Oh, I went down like your to-do list." And it was like, "Have a great day." You said, Like, that's how he woke up. He was just tired, right? So then, yes, he goes into the kitchen, grabs his little shot glass. And he's just instantly like, "Whoo, that's the one. Oh, yeah." Like, just energy, mood. So, again, placebo, real, doesn't matter. He had the energy. It works.
Listen, it's all in, and I'm reading this. I just finished this book, actually. Sean Stevenson recommended it, The Biology of Belief.
Oh, yeah.
It's all in your perception and your belief. Literally, how you perceive the world and just your own thoughts can create physical manifestation. So, yeah, I was groggy. I was tired. This was maybe, it wasn't hecka early, 7:30, 7 o'clock. It was maybe 7 o'clock. No, you leave at 7.
Yes.
So it was like 6:30, 6:45 that I woke up. Groggy, took my shot, and because it has lemon juice, bitter, shock to the system. It has cayenne pepper, turmeric, spicy, shock to the system. All those things immediately wake my body up. So there's probably a scientific reason why those things also give me energy, but there's also the belief in the hermetic principles of I believe this thing will give me energy. I take the shot, it activates that belief, and now I have energy. Space Jam. Right? You've seen the Space Jam?
Yep,
all right, I just want to
make
I want to make it real for you, because sometimes we see movies and it's like, we believe that now. Right? So in Space Jam, these people, these normal characters have no basketball abilities whatsoever. They drink this juice, this secret sauce. I forgot what Bugs Bunny called it.
Yeah,
right?
The secret stuff, I think.
Yeah, the secret stuff. Bugs Bunny had it, gave it to everyone. All of a sudden, now they were strong. They can dunk, and they knew basketball. Hermetic principles, biology of belief. Highly encourage y'all to.
It was water.
It was all water in Space Jam. Right. Yeah. We're still waiting for Space Jam 2, LeBron. But secret sauce, test it out. Right. Go ahead and get yourself a mason jar. Pour some water in it. put some healthy ingredients in it. You can follow our exact recipe if you want to. And then, yeah, take a shot of that amazing dream elixir in the morning, say your affirmation, and see how you feel afterwards. All right.
I have some of your dream elixir.
Yes. Would you like it in the morning? Would you like it at night? I don't encourage it at
No, I
night,
don't.
but I do encourage it like if you're about to do work, like right now maybe a little bit too late, but if like you're about to do work or have a meeting, bow, shot, and you're good to go. Yeah. I've done it twice a day, only once, and that was because I had an event. So I was like, oh, I just want some more energy. So I encourage it. Healthier than a rock star, cheaper than a Red Bull. Go ahead, Dream Elixir. Get yours today.
He's good. He's
Off
good.
the top, off the top. All right, Queen. Are you any other health Oh, I got one more.
Okay.
This is off the Dream Elixir now.
Mm-hmm.
This is our Fitbit challenge.
Oh yeah, it's going down, Sabrina. I'm coming for you.
So first of all, shout out to Sabrina and Jamaica for starting the Fitbit challenge. We started last week on vacation.
I wasn't a part of it last week.
Yeah. Queen wasn't.
But I was like with him, like, where are we? Yeah. Where are you? Let's go.
She was very supportive. I was like, oh, I'm in second place. She was like, let's go for a walk right now. I was like, hey, let's go. But James B still beat me. And James be running marathons. Today he's like
almost 30,000. It's been 2 days.
Wow. But anyway, it was a good kind of during vacation, it was a good motivation to keep walking because I am competitive. So I was like, oh, I'm not trying to get last place. I'm not trying to get third place. I'm trying to get first. Didn't get first, got second, but it was still an excuse and motivation to walk every day. Yep. Same thing with this week. Like I took 3 walks today. I did my run in the morning / walk. I did a walk at like lunch, and then I did another walk at like 2 o'clock because I was like, dang, I'm losing. Let me go walk. So highly encourage if you have a Fitbit, or I'm sure Apple Watches have this type of capability. I don't know because I've never bought anything Apple. Markel, and I'm not going to. Markel was really trying to sell me on Apples the other day. He was like, look, I can copy and paste from my iMac, and then I can paste it from my phone or into my phone. And I was like, that's actually a really cool feature.
It is.
He was also saying like he can drag a window from another Apple device, and they're not connected, but he can drag it to another screen and device. Also, very cool. The only problem is I've only had Android ever since I had a phone. It's kind of ingrained into the fabric of my identity. So I even got the Queen to convert when we got married.
He did. He converted.
Ding! But anyway, Fitbit challenge. Anything that you want to add on that before we shift over to business mindsets?
No, I think it's just cool to, like, if you're looking for that added just motivation, like I feel like it's like sometimes we'd be like, oh, I don't need that. Like I could just go on a walk. But it's like it's so hard to self-motivate. But like he said, like we all to some extent have some type of competitive nature. So if you have even just a little bit of that, like join a challenge, because like you said, even if it's I'm not about to go on a 2-mile run just to be in first place, but you don't want to be in last. So you may do some extra steps while you're cooking. You may do some extra steps while you're reading, whatever it is.
These steps are counting right now too.
Yep. But whatever it is, you're going to do more than you probably would do if you weren't in the challenge. So I'm kind of liking the challenge.
Yeah. Good stuff. You're close. You're like in fourth.
I was in fourth. After this podcast, I might not be. She was actively walking. I'm pretty sure.
Sabrina, coming for you. All right, let's shift over and start talking a little bit about business. Hey, you got to stick shift it up. Hey, shout out to Vern's 92 Sonoma back in the day. So, so we did kind of transform our vacation, and we try to do this for a lot of our travel. Highly encourage y'all to do it as well. Trying to transform our vacation into a TH4 True Health Forever retreat, where we talk about our goals. We talked about our business goals. We had a lovely conversation about relationship goals. That was cool. But this way, it is a tax write-off and business expense. So highly encourage you, if you have a business, go ahead and take yourself some quarterly, bi-yearly retreats. Talk about your business goals, outline them out, and actually do them, right? Don't BS the situation. Right. Actually have a retreat. Talk about your goals, whether it's the morning, night, lunchtime. Do your thing. That way you're able to reduce your taxes a little bit. But Queen, coming back from the amazing vacation, talk about maybe some business focuses or goals that you are excited to get into.
Business focuses for me are potluck, getting more. Get definitely getting more chefs on potluck.
What is potluck, in case this is someone's first time ever listening to the True Forever podcast?
Potluck is a community-driven platform where foodies can get access to delicious, affordable, and authentic home-cooked meals.
Ding! Well done.
But yeah, long story short, it's an app where you can go to get home-cooked meals. What?
It's an app. That was funny.
It is an app where, yes, you can go to get home cooked meals. You can also, if you're a home chef, can sell meals on the app to make money. Right now, we are operating in Riverside County exclusively right now, hopefully expanding in the future. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's so we've got couple chefs on the platform and we got a couple more in the pipeline, so we've got a good little system going. We've got we started a grant program where every quarter we give a couple grants out to cover the permit fee for the chefs. All of the chefs are licensed and permitted, so the county will come out, they inspect their home, they have to do a whole application process. It's a pretty in-depth process that takes a couple months. So we walk them through the process. So we started a grant program where we were paying for their permit fee, their first annual permit fee. So that has helped kind of get us going and bring some more people in. So yeah, excited to we're gonna start the second wave of grant applications here very soon. Yep. So yeah, I'm excited to get some more people in the pipeline. But yeah, it's exciting to see as the business grows, how it kind of expands into. What I mean by that is, like, when it first started, it was family friends who were mostly ordering and supporting, with my mom on the platform. And then, slowly it was like, okay, well, this customer sent it to their friend who maybe we don't know, and now they're ordering, and then they sent it to another person, and then so now it's like, for a lot of the customers, like, we don't actually know them, which is cool, because at first it was like, oh, okay, yeah, yep. So thanks, she ordered Dad. Again, yeah, thanks, Chris. All right, all right, thanks, Laura. But now it's like, oh, I don't know who this is, which is, it's scary a little bit as a business owner, but it's also cool because it's like, oh, this is actually working. There's actually people who are feeding themselves and nourishing themselves from the app that we created. It's pretty cool. Yeah. Sorry, that was business priority number one. I got lost.
You were just riding that potluck wave. You were just very happy. Appreciate that. What, number two?
Yes, number two is becoming a certified functional diagnostic nutrition health coach.
Insert long title here.
But long story short, mentioned it before in other podcasts, but I am really passionate about kind of the physical and mental health aspect of holistic health. And so been informally kind of, health coaching friends and family. But I decided to kind of do it officially. So I just started my certification program.
Yes, you did.
So in a couple months, I will be certified and taking on clients, building my program to just help people get healthy, and again, in a more like systematic programmatic way. All those words.
All that. And I love the step-by-step process. I think your health journey, but also your health profession has taken. Like, I think it started off, obviously, us in 2016 taking it upon ourselves, and then kind of talking to friends and family about it, creating products like the workout plan, the intermittent fasting plan. You just dropped your 7 smoothies. We got the health podcast, and now you're getting certified. So I love the steps and stages to it, Queen. Well done. Keep it going. And
I feel like I it's when you're first starting out, it's like especially when you're doing like just friends and family, it's hard to, you may not always feel like I'm making the biggest difference. But then I have to remind myself like, oh shoot, you created an intermittent fasting plan that I'm pretty sure V still uses intermittent fasting to this day, and I could say like, oh, I introduced her to that. And that works for her. It doesn't work for everybody, but it works for her, and she's found that, and I'm happy to have been even a small part of her health journey. Javery. He
Dr. Javery.
Dr. Javery. I sent him some smoothie recipes that are in the book. I actually sent them to him before, way before. He was one
of the tests.
Yeah, one of the testers. And sent him the smoothie breakdown. This is what we put in our smoothies. Sent him some recipes. He raved about it. He loves them, and he lost like 25 pounds. Yep. So those are the things that are like, no, this is what you're doing this. You're already doing this. So just excited to, again, expand. These are people we know, expand to people that we don't know, and just be able to continue to help people.
There it is. So if you do want your intermittent fasting plan, it is still available. TrueHealth4ever.com. It's there for sale. We also have the 7 smoothies to live your best life by the queen herself. So go ahead and check those out as well. It's a great 1-2 combo if you're trying to get into summer shape. All right.
Things we do on a daily basis, not like consistently, but we go through our waves. At least me, I don't do the smoothies as consistently as I want, but we back on it. Just know right now, especially after
vacation. And intermittent fasting has been always a part of our life now. Like we don't have breakfast at breakfast time anymore. It's just, it's not even normal for me to eat in the morning. Like I'm not hungry.
Your body's adapted.
Yeah, that was good. So yeah, anyway, get those resources. Queen, you got anything else business related before I take it over?
Nope.
Okay.
Those are the main stuff. What you got?
What I got. All right. So I got two things. Should be no surprise to y'all. 2021 edition of Black Wall Street, the board game, aka the Masterpiece Edition, is coming. June. I want to aim for June. We'll see what happens. But June, July at the latest is when the Masterpiece Edition will be available and will start to ship. We'll do pre-orders later on. But my goal for Q2, quarter 2, is to really sell 100 pre-orders, right? Which isn't a lot of games, right? So I try to do something that's attainable, realistic. I just want to sell or pre-order 100 Masterpiece Editions of Black Wall Street, the board game. Number 2, and actually before number 1, shout out to the Queen. Thanks, Queen, for doing the logistics behind our Tulsa trip this May/June. Honestly, I it was on my to-do list forever, but the Queen knows I'm not a detail-oriented travel logistics type person. Like I'm a doer.
We would end up in Tulsa, New Mexico. if that's a place, we would end up there.
That's actually hilarious. But yeah, I was playing basketball with my dad on a weekly basis, and he kept asking me, "What's up with logistics? What's up with logistics?" Because he's coming too. What's up with the logistics? And I was like, I'm gonna do it next week. I'm gonna do it next month. I'm gonna do it next week, and it just kept not happening. Finally, I was like, Queen, can you do this for me? I'm not trying to do this. And she was like, yeah, travel logistics. Yeah, I got you. And then like a week later, it was done. So
whole proposal.
It was beautiful. Shout out to teamwork. Shout out to everyone's unique, amazing gifts. Use your team, use your unique gift, and know when you're not in the right place, right? That's the one thing. Self-assess, this isn't for me, pass it over. But that's another thing. Number 2 is we launched, finally, the Institute of Melanated Innovation.
Sure.
And y'all not going to really be able to see this per se, but if you're an avid listener, you know this chain has been around my neck for almost every episode. I never take this off. Every episode, and it's been around my neck for a solid 4 years at this point as a vision. And on the chain, and if you're listening, it's just an all black chain, very simplistic, with a Africa on it, and we got the all-seeing eye on the back, and then on the front we have Melanated Innovation Project. This goes back to Hermetic Principles, Biology, Belief, Manifestation. I got this as soon as roughly like maybe a week later, after the idea of the Melanated Innovation Project was in my head, and this is a nonprofit research-based kind of organization, had no resources, no experience, and no idea how I was going to do this, but I knew I wanted to do it. So I created the chain, and it's been around my neck ever since. Like 2 years later, my dad was like, "Oh, that's a cool thing. I want a chain too." Gave my dad a chain too. Now he's a board member. The Queen's a board member. We did our first Christmas toy drive in December, led by my dad. We did our first free community course last month with Brandon Williams, doing another community course next month, April, which is Financial Literacy Month, with Maquiba from Financial IQ. So we're building it out, and we are manifesting this dream. Very happy for it. But the second goal for Q2 is to get just 10 students enrolled in the Institute of Melanated Innovation. Very, very simple, right? So again, those are my two very, very simple, very tangible steps for Q2. But yeah, excited to get back on this business grind and then go on another vacation, this time to Tulsa, which is going to be like a very, very much so working vacation retreat. But I'm still going to have fun. I'm sure the food's still going to be popping. The people still going to be lively. Yeah, the food, come on, come through. The museums, the Black history about to learn. So I'm juiced. Markel's supposed to come. Daniel's supposed to come. My dad's coming through. Of course, the Queen's going to be right there. So it's going to be the whole squad. Anyway, I'm rambling because I'm getting excited.
I could tell.
Queen, any other business tips or advice that or things that we've implemented since coming back? No? Mm-hmm. Good to go? Okay, then if we can...
I was just going to say, I feel like when we were talking about going back on the grind, like sometimes you get into the relaxed times where it's like, after dinner, let's just chill, let's watch some movies. But like when we're in the grind mode, then it's like, eat. All right, let's watch an episode. All right, let's get back to it.
Right.
So, yeah. But no, that's all I was going to say.
Okay. So for folks listening, tangible takeaways. I can go first, you can go first, but one tangible takeaway that I'll give you two to give the Queen extra time to think about it. First tangible takeaway is literally schedule your entrepreneur vacation. Right? This can be a weekend, this can be a day, 2 days, whatever you have the resources to do, where you're not worried about your 9-to-5 job. You are solely focused on your business and then yourself, right? So manage what that day looks like. What time are you waking up? What is your work schedule as an entrepreneur? What is your workout regimen? What are you eating? Who are you spending your lovely time with? Hey, so think about all those things on your entrepreneur vacation and plan that sometime this year. Number two, if you dare, try an elixir. And you can do the dream elixir, right? So it's again lemon juice, one third cup or 1/4 of whatever container you're using, and I'm using a mason jar. 2/5, 3/5 water. And these are not exact measurements, right? So just eyeball it. But lemon juice, water, cayenne pepper, turmeric, and olive oil. And then for me, I love ginger. So I cut up some fresh ginger, put it in there, let it soak, let it kind of diffuse into the elixir. Go ahead and write your own statement. You can take our statement if you want to, or you can write your own statement of affirmation that you repeat and say into the water, as well as say into the shot glass before you take your shot of elixir. Or again, make up your own recipe. I think Vern tried his own recipe as well. He hasn't shared it with me. I'm gonna text him after this. But make up your own recipe of healthy ingredients. It should be water-based or coconut water-based. And then, see how you feel. Let us know.
My tip would be on whatever next vacation you take, or even if it's not a vacation, if it's a weekend, if you just need help getting back to the grind, adopt some type of habit. Systemize it somehow. So whether that's, okay, I'm going to come back and we're going to do a meatless Monday. Or we're going to come back and I'm going to join a walking group, or I'm going to join a Fitbit challenge.
James B, I'm coming for you.
Whatever it is, just adopt one thing. You don't have to go crazy and do all of these things, but just think of like one thing that you're going to do when you're trying to get back into the grind. So again, if that's after a vacation, whether it's a vacation or a staycation, or it's just after like a weekend where you want to relax and you need help getting back into it on Monday, just think of like one thing that you're going to actively do and figure out a way to hold yourself accountable to get back on it. Because I feel like sometimes we like to just think like, oh, I'll just be able to just snap back. It's easy. I have willpower. False. I mean, we have willpower, but it's hard. It's really hard again once you get into that habit of relaxing, of chilling, loosening the reins a little bit. It's kind of hard to tighten those back up unless you are intentional about it. Right. They ain't gonna tighten themselves.
Right. So. And willpower is having the will to do what you want to do. But most times we don't want to do the healthy stuff. So technically, like our willpower is winning whenever we do the unhealthy stuff because that's what we truly want to do. Sure. So you have to change your mindset and change your habits. That way your willpower is going towards the positive things. All right. Queen, you good? This was a great episode. I'm biased, but thank y'all for tuning in to the impactful, amazing, enriching, elixir-filled
all that
episode of Truvel podcast, where we shall live our best life through the lens of holistic health. I'm your host, Truvel, creator of Black Wall Street, the board game.
And I'm Sinclair, aka
the Health Nerd. We hope y'all stay healthy. We hope y'all stay mentally wealthy. And of course, we hope y'all stay true.